More than just a fashion designer, Yves Saint Laurent was a visionary, a cultural icon, and a pioneer whose work changed the face of contemporary fashion. At the direction of Christian Dior, he became the youngest couturier in history and immediately established himself as a master of style and invention. When he established his own fashion label in 1961, Saint Laurent set out on a path that would revolutionize fashion by fusing high art with approachable design, questioning social mores, and embracing uniqueness. His paintings served as a window into the social upheavals, cultural changes, and creative trends of the 20th century. In addition to creating classic fashion, he enabled individuals to express themselves in novel and revolutionary ways by combining creativity with audacity. Yves Saint Laurent had a significant impact on the field and left a legacy that still shapes fashion and society today. His creations went beyond simple apparel design, questioning social mores and reinventing contemporary style. Through his creations, Saint Laurent significantly contributed to the empowerment of women. At a period when such daring, androgynous fashions were revolutionary, he reinterpreted femininity in this way, giving women the chance to wear clothes that have historically been associated with males in order to embrace confidence and strength. This groundbreaking idea of gender fluidity in fashion established a standard for upcoming designers. The democratization of high-end fashion is another of his enduring accomplishments. Saint Laurent moved away from the exclusivity of haute couture with his Rive Gauche ready-to-wear brand, opening up high-end design to a wider audience. This change shaped the way modern apparel functions and signaled a sea change in the fashion industry by bridging the gap between luxury and daily wear. He is renowned for turning garments into wearable masterpieces by fusing parts of great works of art into his creations, such as his Mondrian dresses. His creations served as a celebration of imagination and evidence that fashion may be just as meaningful and expressive as sculpture or painting. Since he was one of the first well-known designers to use models from a range of ethnic and cultural backgrounds, his impact also extended to diversity and representation. His devotion to inclusion and global vision were reflected in this decision, which was ahead of its time. Because Saint Laurent recognized and expressed the societal changes of his day in his designs, his work is still relevant today. By designing clothes that appealed to young people and defied convention, he embraced the liberation and rebellion of the 1960s and 1970s. His creations epitomized modernity, elevating him above the status of a mere designer to that of a cultural icon. His legacy is now honored at exhibitions and museums all around the world, including as the Yves Saint Laurent Museum in Paris and Marrakesh. Under the YSL label, his brand continues to stand for sophistication, originality, and classic style. The significance of Yves Saint Laurent goes beyond fashion. He is a cultural trailblazer whose creations symbolize the 20th century's metamorphosis. It is impossible to overestimate his impact on our perceptions of art, fashion, and even gender and identity. His ability to seize the spirit of his day and transform it into clothing that was both beautiful and meaningful was at the heart of his brilliance. Following Christian Dior's untimely death in 1957, Saint Laurent became control of the house after starting his career as a young prodigy under Dior. His debut collection, which featured the trapeze dress, which moved away from constricting, corseted designs to something more free-flowing and contemporary, saved the venerable fashion house from financial catastrophe at the age of just 21. An important turning point in the history of fashion was the 1966 release of the loose smoking tuxedo suit for ladies. At a period when it was nearly unimaginable for ladies to wear slacks to a formal event, Saint Laurent offered a sophisticated yet daring alternative. This one item of clothing went beyond its intended use, impacting women's self-perception in addition to their fashion choices. He included aspects from Asia, the Middle East, and Africa into his collections, drawing influence from civilizations all across the world. Even while some of his work has been criticized for cultural appropriation, it also showed a sincere interest in and respect for other cultures, which helped make these influences more widely known. Saint Laurent has been mentioned as a significant influence on the work of designers like Hedi Slimane, Tom Ford, and Alexander McQueen. There aren't many historical personalities who have influenced so many different fields. The impact of Yves Saint Laurent extends beyond the realm of fashion, making a lasting impression on society, art, and culture. His bold imagination and avant-garde designs transformed the way we think about apparel, enabling people to defy expectations and embrace their unique selves. Saint Laurent continuously broke down barriers and established new standards, from democratizing luxury with his ready-to-wear collections to redefining femininity with the loose-smoking tuxedo. His impact is still felt in contemporary fashion and other fields, demonstrating the transformational potential of bravery and uniqueness. Yves Saint Laurent was an architect of change as well as a designer, and future generations will always be inspired by his everlasting achievements.